Hello again, this is BDU. I thought I might do a video on sleeves this time. I did a video on sleeves years ago, but due to the bad quality of that recording, I had to scrap it. So, after many years of putting it off, I thought I might do one this time around, just to get it out of the way. On top of that, somebody else wanted me to do a review on sleeves, so I thought I might do it while I still have my equipment ready to go. I'm going to start with these Ultra Pro brands and a few other brands I have tried out. This is Ultra Pro. Back in the early days, Ultra Pro and Wizards had some sort of contract between one another where Ultra Pro would manufacture products or protective stuff for Wizards. I remember that my friend had a few of these Ultra Pro sleeves which had the Magic logo hologram on them. And then sometime during the dot-com boom, those products suddenly disappeared. I don't know what happened between Wizards and Ultra Pro, but I think that there was some sort of dispute over something, or their little partnership had ended during that time period. But in 2006, Ultra Pro somehow renewed their contract with Wizards to manufacture products with their copyrighted stuff onto it. The first of these products that they released were these official, quote-unquote, official Magic sleeves. They come in packets. I don't mean packets. I meant boxes of 80. When you open up the box, they come in packets of 40 like this. As you can see, I still have some with the factory seal still on it. I meant still attached together with your usual Ultra Pro hologram. I've tested these sleeves out before, and they're not that great as I thought they were, but this is what they look like outside that factory wrap. Hello. They're very smooth and glossy, but I must note to you that some of the things are a little flopped, as if somebody had already used them. And where's that one? And this is why they're not so great. See right there? That's what happened after a little bit of testing with these sleeves. When I did some sleeve shuffling with these sleeves, I remember that I dinged another of these. It only took me 2 weeks to do this. Ultra Pro has since discontinued this product, so if you still have sealed boxes of these are considered somewhat collector's items to anybody who's a die-hard Magic fan or sleeve collector. The box is designed this way, so in the event you needed a deck box for your sleeved up deck, you have both a box and your cards protected in their sleeves at the same time. But more or less, these sleeves are crap. I highly suggest that you don't pick these up unless they're the last option on the list. Although it appeared that there was no problems at PT Kobe 2006 with them. But anyway, on to my next batch of sleeves. These are Dragon Shields. They have They come in boxes of 100. I have my boxes somewhere, but I don't know where I put them. They sometimes come in packets of 50. They have both sizes for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and regular playing cards like these. These are the ones I used back in 2006 when I was moving up the ranks in the game. This is pretty much what the sleeves look like after you've ran them through the mill. They're completely all, you know, not so shiny, not so smooth, not so glossy. In this box, I have some that are lightly played. This it? Yeah, this is lightly played. As you can see, it's still a little shiny. But on the back, it indicates how easy it is just to dirty up these sleeves. Most of these boxes of sleeves in the past, when Dragon Shields were first released to the general public, were all evenly cut. But since about 2003, 2004, a box of these Dragon Shield sleeves haven't been all evenly cut. I noticed this problem back in 2005 when I bought my first box, after hearing some good reviews about it, to discover that half my box was of one cut and half my box was another cut. I bought another box to see if I would find the same problem, and I still found the same problem. That's a word of caution when buying these sleeves. And I've also learned that these different chemicals that they mix up with the sleeves to give it different colors sometimes could affect the sleeve. Like the Dragon Shields in silver. I've actually broken the bottoms of the sleeves before while shuffling up during my practice sessions. And I've also heard that there's other problems with Dragon Shields, which vary from color to color. So that's my little 2 cents of advice about purchasing these Dragon Shields. They're widely available in Europe. They're semi-available in the US. And yeah. These are the green assortment, if you're wondering of other colors. But anyway, next are these other magic sleeves that also come in 80 counts, except these come in packets of 80. This is what these official magic sleeves look like before you take them out of the package. As you can see, I got this pack for about $9. Of course, everybody has seen these at these events. These are the first production run of sleeves for the one with the magic backs. The front has a white. The fronts of the sleeve have white, but later production runs have it black. That's what they look like when they're new. This is what it looks like after you've ran it through the mill. As you can see, some of the quarters are slightly peeling. The peeling could get this bad, as you can see on this card. the sleeves I used to use for my land steel deck are currently being used for this Dragon versus Knight set. This is the first one. Another type of sleeve, another design of sleeve that they manufacture for Magic sleeves is this one. These are still brand new. They still come in counts of 80. Their packets are 40 each. And they cost the same as this little packet right here. About $9. You could get them at Target for about $7. And if you search real hard for bargains, you could get them for $5 a pack. Before Wizards renewed their contract, I didn't mean Wizards, I meant before Ultra Pro renewed their contract with Wizards, some other company developed sleeves for Wizards. I don't know what the name of the company, but they came up with these sleeves. They're reflective sleeves. You can't sleeve shuffle with these. Even if you can, it's pretty hard or difficult to do. As you can see, my reflection off of it. That's what it looks like when it's brand new. I've actually broken a dozen of these things before while sleeve shuffling, so I highly recommend that you don't buy them unless that's the last option on your list. They come in a count of 100. They come in these factory seal wraps like this one that I'm holding in my hand. You could find these at game stores all around the country to even all around the world if you search hard enough. Some of them might just come with the box itself, but this specific one on 5th Dawn with Crucible of Worlds on the back of the box came with the count of 100. This is what the box looks like after you used it a little bit. This contains another batch of Magic sleeves, the ones from the packet. These sleeves that come in the packet are really good for events, but I highly suggest that you use them only for a few events and then switch out. And then we have these regular Ultra Pro sleeves that come in packets of 50. They are really durable for many events, but the downside to these sleeves is that most of these sleeves that come in the packets, they're not all evenly cut, for one. And two, Danny has noticed that some of them have had some slight discoloration amongst one another. I ran a few test runs with him with these sleeves, and he thought at one point I was cheating, especially when I pulled two sleeves from the same packet. As you can see, these sleeves are currently being used for the dragon side of Knights vs. Dragons. So if you're planning to buy any of those Ultra Pro sleeves that come in the 50 counts, my word of advice is not to purchase them unless they're the last thing on the list. You can find a lot of these for cheaps for about $5 to $6 a pack. But I think that the $5 to $6 could be used for better stuff. I've heard of other kinds of sleeves that people have tested out. One of the first type of sleeves I heard about is Player's Choice. Player's Choice comes in counts of 60. They're Japanese-made sleeves. And I also believe that they are a little more durable than all the sleeves that are shown here. Although I never actually got to use them in an actual deck, I've actually felt a few. I've also tested out KMC. KMC is a second brand of sleeve that's manufactured by some company out of Japan. I highly suggest that you don't use those sleeves because I've actually broken the corners and broken the bottoms of those sleeves before. More times than I have done with any of the sleeves shown here. I hope that this little review is helpful. And yeah, that will be it for this video. This is BDU signing out.